what a beauty. Well, y'all, we're back. And today what we're going to be working on is we're going to be getting, I got all new rear brakes for this thing. And I got this 4th gen rear out of, I don't know what year it was, but it is a Posi. As you can see, spin that side, goes the same way. So this thing's been sitting outside for a bit, but it still has a gasket and stuff on it, so hopefully there's no water in it. I'm gonna get the Posi unit out of there, get it into this thing, and then like I said, I got all the new rear brakes and stuff like that. We gotta try to do that before the end of the week because I want to get down to the track August 9th. That is a test and tune, so I want to try to do that. So let's get at it. All right, y'all. Like I said, this thing's been sitting for a bit. I think these are 13s. We'll pull our cover off and get at her. Oh, there goes the bolt. Still looks pretty good in there. As you can see, this is like, I think they call this the Auburn Posi. This should be 5/16 or 8mm. So what you have to do on these is get this bolt out, pull that guy out, and then you're gonna slide this out. Make sure you watch which way you pull it out because I think it only goes in one way. Then you're gonna come in here and push your axle in. So I went to go get a magnet. So you're gonna push your axle in. Oh, and the C-clip fell down in there, so that's great. Probably put your magnet on the C-clip before you push the axle in so you can kind of keep it from doing that. So then you're gonna slide your axle out. We'll hold our friggin' magnet right here, so when we push this magnet in, oh, there goes the other one. It fell in there too, so. I think I see the one. I think both might be there. Here's one. So probably keep those two. I don't think it matters. Let's go hunt and see if we can find the other. Whatever, we'll find it. So same thing as before. Slide your axle out so it's not in the way of your center section. So we're gonna pull these 4 bolts and slide this whole thing out of here. So what I'm gonna do here before I pull this out is slide this center piece back in and just put this bolt in here for now so that it doesn't get messed up with moving and stuff like that. I want to kind of take note which, shims are on which side. They both look about the same. It's not going to matter in there because I'm going to try to use, or what we're going to do is pull the gear. I'll get this thing out and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 teeth. So we're going to try to count our teeth on this, and I am sorry guys, this is called a Torsen Posi, not an Auburn. This is called a Torsen. So we're going to take a marker here, try to wipe this off a little bit. Mark him up so we see which one we're at. We're gonna go around here and try to count these. All right, so we'll count that at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I'm gonna guess that's 342 gears. We'll check though first. 323s actually. So you would take that one number, this number 42, divided by the number of teeth on that ring gear, or on that pinion. 323s, that's what these are. So I was wrong. 323s on this. That's also what came in these. So I'm excited to see what's in there. I don't think there's anything special inside the Firebird. So what we're gonna do is take this gear off this section, oh boy, and take the one off the Firebird and put it on this one, because it'll mesh properly with the pinion that's in there, so we don't have to pull out the pinion or anything like that. When you guys are doing these are reverse thread, so do not break them off. Easy peasy, y'all. Boom, give that thing a little bit of a tap with a hammer on those bolts threaded in a bit. And that thing will come right off. Alright, y'all. We got that thing out, so I'm gonna get this thing jacked up and start getting it apart. I'll probably bring it back once I get up under there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pull this track bar. We got her all jacked up here and stuff. Probably gonna pull this track bar out so it's the heck up on out of the way. Guys, the heck out of our way. This thing still got dirt dauber nests on it from who knows where, because we ain't got those in Ohio. Oh boy. See how much diff fluid we have and what kind, I guess. Oh, looks pretty clean actually. That's good. That's very good. Yeah, as I assumed, we got a freaking, this thing's definitely been changed, or the fluid's been changed at least. But we're gonna have to put her in neutral to spin her, huh? Definitely an open diff. The bone in here. Give this guy a turn. There's your open diff, people. Right up on in there. You can see the opening in here. Big open diff. So let's try and get this pin out of here and stuff, and maybe pull the center section out. Same thing as before. Got a little 8mm head bolt. Oh boy, we got a problem, y'all. Our pin's broken. hopefully we could stick our magnet in there and slide it out. Because if not, we got an issue. Well, y'all, I can't get that out, so I'm gonna have to try to come up with a plan to get that thing the heck up on out of there. Great. Whew. So, we left off with this broken bolt, and this is what it turned out to do. I figured I wasn't using this housing anyway, I'm just using the gear off of here. So, I ended up just drilling this out until I almost made this open, and I had to end up air hammering that pin all the way the heck out the back. And that's as far out as I could get it. So that was enough to slide the axles in, pull the C-clips, and get this sucker the heck out of there, man. Realistically, that's a good thing we found that, because I don't think that pin was going anywhere, but still, if it did, it would definitely cause some kablooies. Oh, that killed me. So, I'm going inside for the night. See you tomorrow. Alright, y'all, so, new day. And I guess what we're going to try to do is get this gear off and put it on this one. Remember what I said, reverse thread. Alright, popped her off there. So now we can get this guy out of the way and realistically, soon enough throw him away because he's junk. And we'll slide him over to this one. Well, y'all, we gotta stop because I just got a freaking tornado warning on my phone. So I locked the garage, brought the Firebird down on its tires so that it hopefully doesn't get pushed off those jack stands sitting up like that. So we're gonna sit back and see what the hell happens. All right, y'all, so we got hit by a little nadir, a little tornado action, but I didn't see nothing. It said that there might have been one hit close to here. It came and it took some things away with it, man. Only thing I kind of really fell misfortunate to is we got no freaking power. And they said we might not have power till Saturday. Today's Wednesday. So, what else can you do but work on your car? So I had to move this stuff outside to do this so I can actually see something. I can't open the garage door. So, next thing I'm going to kind of really do here is clean up these bolts, clean this outside this, or inside these holes of this ring gear, and then put some Loctite on these boys. I'll probably have to take this back in the garage to put it in the vise to torque all these down. But I'm going to clean all these up, Loctite them, and tighten them up. Alright, y'all, so what we got to kind of do now is get up in here and clean this out. Looks like we kept a lot of our metal out of there from drilling that thing out, which is good. So I'm going to spray this girl down and try to get some of this junk up out of here. Whew. Oh, make sure you stick your head outside of the car when you're doing that. Because god dang. Alright, y'all. That's kind of that. Best we're going to do for right now. So I think we'll pop our shims in here and then try to pop our axle in. Or, not our axle, our frickin' center section. The ring gear thingamabob. Alright, y'all. I do believe this is going to be a pain in the butt. We'll see. Yeah, already dropped the shim. So that's good. Oh, we're in park. That's fun. Just loosely put these in there because we don't want it falling out. I gotta go grab the keys, y'all. Alright, we got her in neutral now. So maybe. Oh yeah, she spins good. Alright. I sure hope I got these caps on the right way. I think I do. I kept them in the same spot, so realistically, what are you gonna do, you know? Let's tighten these boys down and freaking torque them. Alright, these go to, they say 55 to 60 foot-pounds, so I think we're going to do 60. All right. Click, 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 clack, click, click. That spins pretty good, so we're gonna run it. All right, y'all. So we're gonna try to. I got new bearings and seals for this outer piece too. I got all new friggin' pads or shoes or whatever. So we're gonna stick this guy in here and then try and pull these bearings out. This slide hammer I rented from AutoZone, I think it was, and for the price of it I just decided to keep it because now I'm using it again. So this guy kind of spins up. You can spin this guy on here and you let's say you bring this guy all the way down here. Bring this guy down some. Then we're gonna stick this guy in here, not get caught on our shirt. So you're supposed to be able to spin that thing into there, and it's supposed to push these fingers out and then grab on the back side of this bearing. We'll see if it works. Usually what ends up happening is you just destroy the bearing. See, like we just did. Because they don't want to work right. I'm going to try to knock this seal out and see if maybe that'll help us. Now that we got that out of there, let's try to see if we can get our bearing out. Maybe it gets a little resistance off of it from that seal holding it maybe a little more, you know? That seems to be the trick. Oh, we got another one in there. We gotta get that out. Alright, y'all, so we got our bearing here. Brand new bearing, Timken. Says made in the USA, which is cool. It's part number 5707. And we got this, I got this off Amazon. It's a bearing installer or race installer. So we're gonna try to shove this guy in there and ride her home. Put some looby dooby on her. Looby dooby in here. Gonna stick this guy on our end here. Slow taps at first, just get it started. She's a moving. I have to switch this guy out here real quick. Got a little bit more to go, so we're going to stick the old race in here, old bearing, and hammer that in. Everything's slippery and loosey, and I can't take it. There we go. Now that's in there. Now we could pop our seal. Got a national seal. Made in Mexico. There we go, y'all. Take a little looby doobies, pour it up on in there, get it on our seal here. And so now we will grab our 28 spline axle and slide her up on in there. All right, y'all. Let's see if we can get this girl up on in there. Oh yeah. So now we'll go under there and slide our C-clip on onto the axle and pull her back out. I don't know if you guys seen that axle pop back out, but I got the C-clip in, so I'm gonna go to the other side and do the exact same thing. She doggy. Well, you guys, if I want this thing to make it to the track on Friday, tomorrow, I had to come out here last night and do these brakes. So I got the new drums on, I got the new shoes on and everything. Let me pull this off and I can show you. No new hardware on this side. Couple one piece down here, there's a new piece down there, but all that stuff seemed to be alright. So, but new pads or new shoes, new wheel cylinders, the springs seem to be all good shape. I got them adjusted pretty well. So not bad. So all I got to do is pop the rear cover gasket on, and then fill this thing up with fluid and throw the wheels back on. This thing should be realistically ready to roll. So let's do that. So when I was drilling that rear end, like the center section piece apart, my drill rubbed up against this side here. It's kind of divoted, so I'm going to use a little bit of gasket sealer on there. It's just a small portion, because I definitely grooved that going into there. So we'll put a tiny bit around there to hopefully, you know, fill up some imperfections. Everywhere else looks pretty smooth. And then hopefully that can maybe hold our gasket in for us. Make sure your magnet is at the bottom. Full 10 bolts, baby. 10 bolt. Little 10 bolt action, huh? Cool, y'all. Now we gotta fill her up. Alrighty, you guys might be able to see this, you might not, I'm not too sure, but we gotta get this plug out of the side here. AutoZone sells this like tube thing for the fluid, so we're gonna see if it works. Just peel this guy off. Looks like you spin this guy on here till it's tight, and looks like this thing locks. Spins to twist. This thing spins or something. Let's see if it opens. Okay, yeah, it's starting to come out. So hopefully this will be able to get our so I'll be able to use this whole bottle. You know how like when you get them up there and you're squeezing them and you can't get them friggin' in there. So let's see. Pop the hole in the top of the bottle to help with flow. Oh geez, making a little bit of a mess, but almost getting it all in there actually. Yeah, we got it empty. This thing's pretty nice actually for $6. All right, y'all, so we're gonna get our bar back on, get our wheels back on, and get this girl on the ground. All right, y'all, so realistically, We got the tires back, wheels back on and stuff. Everything bolted up. I got it jacked up a little bit so that the rear end gets up, so it's not hitting the drive shaft's not hitting on the exhaust. I'm gonna hook the battery up and let this thing spin a little bit in the air. Tires spinning the same way. Got a Posi, baby, got a Posi. Kind of let everything work together, you know. That's long enough. Cool. Let's bring this girl down. Ugh. Cool. Back on the ground. Just got to torque these wheels and she's ready to roll. I will see you guys when we get this thing for a test drive later today. Or tomorrow. I don't know. All right. Seems like it's rolling all right so far. Let's get up on out of this driveway. Now that whining noise you're gonna hear when I take off is the trans. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this thing's gear driven or whatever they call it. I have to like get on the main road here and get up to speed and throw it in neutral and let it coast in here if we hear anything crazy. Yeah. Not too bad out tonight either. Not too friggin' hot. Thankfully. We're getting into August. We are in August. It seems to maybe start to, well, sometimes there's hot and then sometimes it's just cool. It's the problem with being in the city. You know, you just can't just hit an open road real quick. You gotta be in traffic. I don't hear anything too crazy. Don't seem too bad. Might be a little, you know, but nothing terrible, that's for sure. And now, the real question, and it also could be, you know, we had an open diff in this thing before. These Posis could make a little bit of noise, and that Posi definitely has some miles on it. I think the guy that I had it like, where he ran it a lot. So, you know, that's what you get with used stuff. If it's brand new, maybe that might be different, but I expect a little bit of noise out of that rear end. Not too bad. a bunch of used parts. Can't expect too much out of it, you know. I don't think I'm that used to driving this. You could hear like a little bit, but I don't think I'm this used to driving this thing with such a quiet exhaust either, you know. It's not bad. For something out of the 80s. Heck yeah, brother. Yeah. Would like to kind of try to power brake it somewhere. See if we can do that. Just so much traffic right now. And there's cops. Oh boys, there's cops. Their brakes feel a lot better. That's for sure. Maybe we can get into one of these side street Mexico places. Try to turn a couple tires. Moves out pretty good. I think we'll run a faster time. 100%. Yeah, I mean, makes a little bit of noise, but nothing terrible. I'll tell you that. That's good. You know, it's funny. When I was younger, you know, like 16, 17, in the IROC, I didn't care. I'd let it rip anywhere. I'll tell you that right now. I would let it rip anywhere. Just like I'm gonna let it rip here. See what you do. Oh yeah, she rips them, baby. That's that Posi life. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That is the Posi life that we needed. Woo! Oh yeah. Posi's so much better. So much better. Burn both them tires, baby. And you know, like I said, it's a good thing we pulled that thing apart because it was broken. Yeah, baby, burn them tires. Too bad we didn't have the old tires on here so we can get some rubber on that passenger side. Confirmed. Posi action. Yep. See if we can maybe stand on these brakes and try to see how far we can get that RPM up without it trying to turn the wheels. About 1500. Yeah, 1500 is its limit. That's where it's at. About 1500 we can launch at. Maybe it might be different on the track if we you know, maybe a little more grippy out there on the track where I won't let it spin. About 1500 RPM is where it seems like that's as much as I can hold it without, you know, I may be able to adjust those rear brakes a little more. They may need to be bled some. They feel pretty good, but about 1500 RPM, I think that's what's in this converter too. As far as what the converter is, that's pretty close to it, 1500 or 1600 RPM as far as stall speed goes. So that's probably all I'm really going to be able to give her. Be different if this was a manual because you just let her sing. But, you know, Posi, Brakes are better. We got long tubes now. And realistically, I'd kind of like to take the rear seat out and maybe when we get there we'll take the spare tire out, because I know that's all there too, and we'll kind of weigh it all, see what it weighs, and maybe, I don't know if we'll be able to get the driver's seat out. Surely would be nice though. So we'll see. Catch you guys here in a minute. Not too bad, y'all. Realistically, when you sum it all up, it wasn't too much work to do that. And I'm kind of happy I did do that, because I've never put a 4th gen center, like the center Posi unit and everything, in a 3rd gen. I've only put the rear end in a 3rd gen, the 4th gen rear end into a 3rd gen. So obviously now we know you need your 28 spline axles from your later 3rd gens. I think 89 to 92. Look it up before you go off of that. You need a Posi unit from a 4th gen, and just a little labor, you know. Axles go in the same way. There's nothing different about them. It's all close to the same. The only thing I was worried about was that like ring gear that's on there for the 4th gen Posi, or the 4th gen rear. It's got the for ABS or traction control or whatever it is. Doesn't seem like it gets in the way though, so that's another great thing. Good information. So realistically, hopefully tomorrow now I can get up to the track and see what this girl does. Long tube headers, Posi. I don't know if it's going to do anything else with the way it is. Maybe a little bit quicker if I can hold it on the line a little bit better. But I'd like to, I'll get the rear seat out here and then kind of unbolt the passenger seat and then just put the bolts in there and take it out when I get to the track, because in case Amber wants to sit in there or something like that. And probably take the spare tire out at the track also. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna change the oil before we go, and then that's it. So tune in next week to see what this girl runs at the track. Then hopefully we get a better time. I am anticipating a better time, and if we don't, then we know we are capped out on everything, and we're gonna have to start changing torque converters and all that kind of stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed that nice quick little video, and maybe a little telltale on how to do that. Thankfully we pulled that apart though, because that bolt being broken for that pin is not good. And I mean, realistically, the way I had to air hammer that thing out of there, I don't think it was coming out, but you know, if it did, we're on a pass on the track. Talk about catastrophic failure. Little klaboomy, you know. So yeah, it's a good thing we did that. Now we know the fluid's good in it, and we got Posi now. We can spin both tires when we do a burnout. Not every now and then, you know. Very weird. I think that could be also a reason why they say when you have an open diff, they say don't try to do donuts with it like that, like hammer on the throttle, because you're just putting so much stress on that rear end. So, but it's good, you know. Those axles go in the same way as anything, you know. It's a good thing to know and to be able to do, and now we know what we have to do if we ever get something like this again. And now you do too. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. We're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. It seems small in the aspects of what I see, but it's a big goal for me. So if you can help me get there, that'd be great. But yeah, I'm happy. Hope you're happy. For now, take it easy.